specific to our industry, and especially with all of the ebbs and flows in the secondary IT market, what, if any, advice do you guys have for IT leaders, leaders in our industry?
I don't know that I need to delineate just in our industry.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, because it's, I think if you're a new leader, you need a network.
Yeah.
Like, not for building your career. It's to have other people to bounce ideas off of. I was fortunate enough, I know, John, you did too, was a Vistage member for a few years. It's a peer group for other people in the same chair as you. And you go to those meetings and you allow to solve problems between one another, to raise things you're dealing with that really no one else kind of knows how to relate to. I have a board and great relationship with it, but it's a different dynamic, and I have my employees and I like to talk to them about just about everything. But once in a while, there's decisions that only, the president or CEO is working with, and to have that network is really helpful. Having people outside of your industry is actually really helpful. Sometimes it surfaces new ideas for your business, but it's just great to relate to somebody so that you can serve your people better. So having that is crucial, and you don't have to join something like EO or Vistage to have that. You can just reach out to people that you know and say, hey, let's get together for coffee with a couple people and bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, great.
So same to Corey's point as well. Actually, I was just going to say networking and talking with leaders in the industry too, as well too, is I don't think it's bad. I have good working relationships, to be honest with you, with my two other competitors in this industry, to be honest with you. In Ireland before, I had a couple of drinks with Bob from Razor and his wife. I know them on a first name basis.
I know Mark from Acor as well on a first name basis. I met him. We're here for coffee and talked to him. Shake his hand. I mean, I think competition is very healthy.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes, I agree
with it. But it's also, don't be scared to go ask other business owners those same questions.
I also think it's very important to network outside your industry as well too, no matter what it is, because they may see things different, especially if you're in something new, and or to grow with a fresh set of eyes, to kind of come in and just really ask. Another great thing, and I do this at your roadshows as well too. Actually, any conference I go to is to go find other people to integrate in, or other partners I can work with to be able to introduce them into the IQ community as well too.
So I love yours is going out there and hunting down of who knew, because I like to see their take and just kind of talk and learn what they. Is there a way for us to work together, or if not, that's a great person to get to meet with. I had a guy when I was at the a conference a couple weeks ago in Ireland.
But he reached out to me and goes, hey, listen, I can't use IQ, but I want to introduce myself and learn a little more about you. Maybe there's a way to share what you do. And I see a lot of people that I work with or buy from that don't have an ERP software and are still in Excel. And I just want to be able to recommend someone. So it's the same thing of using your platform and your roadshows. Don't be scared to schedule that meeting and just introduce yourself at that time. I mean, I do it all the time, and that's the great thing about like the roadshows. And I'll give you a little
plug here, actually.
Thank you.
Is more. It's not like it's not like, remember the old back in the days, maybe Corey, like you would have to go to these networking events and you have a name tag and you're in a room.
Yeah.
You gotta like be the awkward guy to walk up and shake someone's hand.
That's horrible. Like I had to do that stuff too. But now when you have an app and you can hunt those people down, you have a set time to talk, it makes it so much easier.
I love to hear that. And that's exactly the point of those things, is to, and not just to connect with somebody that you feel like, hey, I'm going to sell this to right now, or I need to buy from them right now. I mean, that's there too, obviously, those opportunities. But again, the connection, I mean, it's just, it's just crucial. Yeah. It's just crucial. And I will say, a couple of years ago, I personally was feeling a little bit afraid for our industry, as like we had like a post-COVID boom, and then we had a slump, and just kind of everybody seemingly like withdrawing or coming inside, or not wanting to be like inside, meaning like not being engaging, whether at a BrokerBin roadshow or any other event, and like especially a younger generation. I think I've probably talked to both of you about that, but like, man, we got to get back to connection. We got to get back to connection and engaging and reaching out and using whatever events or your team meeting weekly. Just amongst yourselves, it's so important.
We've been trying to show up at as many events as we can. Yeah. We always send a crew to BrokerBin, and it's a crucial place for us to be as a resale partner. I'm going to circle back to the sustainability topic, an area where we've been going to a lot of events this fall.
Great.
We were just at NVIDIA's, semi-annual event.
Oh, fun.
Jensen Huang was there announcing things. It's all exciting.
Amazing.
People are driving forward, but you know what wasn't at that event? Sustainability. People were
Interesting.
not talking about sustainability. There was not one booth, not one topic in any of their sessions, and that stood out to us.
Yeah.
But you know who was there talking about sustainability was my team, Procuri's team. People in our industry were there, and I would say thank goodness that our industry
love
is
that.
showing up at these events to at least start the conversation and maybe say, guys, maybe you should have a topic
Yeah.
on sustainability. And I think we'll see that come, but they're just not focused right there
That's
now
great.
because they're driving growth.
Yeah.
So it is with AI. It's
Yeah.
so crucial that
Yeah.
we make connection,
Yeah.
that we show up in person.
Yes.
Because otherwise, how are we going to connect?
How are we gonna
Everything
connect,
feels
right.
inauthentic.
Right.
And we need to find the ways to connect authentically.
Yes. Yep. That is true. That is true. Absolutely.